Hi, this is Kimberly from Are You Awakening? And I am here to talk to you about the most important moment of your life. Which is now, right now. So this video is a little bit advanced. If you are just waking up and you're looking for very basic answers, this may be a little confusing for you, or it may not be. Maybe that's exactly what you need. However, it is going to go into some more in-depth concepts about you as the creator of your reality and the different perception levels that you experience when you're learning how to create consciously. Whew. Okay, so the moment. Let's talk about the moment for a second. The moment. The moment is now. And because everything is happening instantaneously, meaning that there is no linear time, it's all happening now. Now, what does that mean for those of us on Earth who are used to the past and the present and the future? Well, you gotta flush it down the toilet because it's all happening now. So, what the past and the present and the future really are merely ideas. You have placed them in a file with a certain date. It could be the past, it could be right now, or it could be something that happens in the future. That's all that these events are ideas that you have decided to place somewhere. Okay? Because time is instantaneous, it's all happening at the same time. However, we on Earth, we've decided to live under some constructs like linear time so that we could watch the progression, and space so that there's distance between you and me. And so those are rules that we have applied to the game board that we're all playing on. Now, once you know the rules, then you can become the superhero that you really are because you know that there's really no rules. Now, what do I mean by that? Your most powerful point in your creation is right now, okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to work on you recognizing the moment and making the most of your creation. Now, we're going to do that with 3 parts. Now, we're going to start with the premise that you are bigger than your body, all right? Here's your body. It's vibrating very slowly because you have decided to trap that energy into a very slowly moving form so that you can feel things with your hands, with your nose, with your eyes, with all sorts of good things that you can feel, okay? You wanted that sensation. That's part of the game board. However, there's a much larger portion of you that is not in this body. You could call it your soul, you could call it your spirit, you could call it your higher self, whatever you like. Just know that there is a much larger portion of you that is not in your body and does not have to play by those rules. That's the fun part. There's part of you that doesn't have to play by the rules, and that's the part that's going to help you create what you want, okay? That's the part we're going to tap into right now, all right? Now, we got 3 parts. We got the physical self. We got the hands that feel, and the ears that hear, and the eyes that see, and the mouth that talks, and the stuff down there that feels really good when you touch it, okay? And then we also have the higher self, the part that's outside, okay? The part that you can't see, the part that still has power and a much higher vision of the whole game board than this body does, all right? And the third part is now. And when I mean now, I mean where both of the 2 parts that we just discussed, the physical and the non-physical, are focusing right here, right now. I know it gets a little freaky, right? So I want you to, wherever you're sitting, I want you to look at something. I want you to look at anything, all right? Now I want you're using your eyes and you're looking at that. Now feel where you're sitting and feel what your butt feels like sitting on the chair, and touch something with your hands. So what I want you to do is I want you to feel what's going on in your physical body. Okay? Now that you've done that, I want you to recognize the part of you that is controlling it. Okay. Controlling your hands moving around, controlling how your butt sits on the couch, controlling where your eyes are looking. There's part of you that is doing that controlling, okay? And that part of you is non-physical. All right, now we got those two parts. Now we've got you feeling and we've got you controlling, and the third part is now. Now I want you to focus on the person that's controlling, the thing that's feeling, and this very moment. And to feel that very moment means you're not thinking about shit from the past. You're not thinking about your laundry list, okay? You're thinking about this moment now. Whoo! And so all you got to do is practice that. When you're alone, when you're home, the three parts, the physical part, the controlling part, and the now. Okay? Once you can go boom, okay, here I am. I'm feeling, I'm controlling, and I'm right here, right now, focusing on everything that's around me. Once you can get those three to happen, bam, like that, that's when you can start sending out your intentions. Okay? Because that is your most powerful point of creation right there. The now. Okay? So a couple people have tried this and they say, well, how do I know when I'm getting it right? That's a good question. It's going to be different for everyone. But what I have noticed with me is that I am no longer experiencing through my eyes anymore. Right? So the center of my attention is no longer what my eyes see or what my hands feel. It's inside my head, which just coincidentally happens to be where your pineal gland is. Just a coincidence, of course. All right? So instead of using your physical senses to create, you're now using the internal part of you that is bringing in that non-physical portion. That's where it kind of hangs out, is right in the center of your head. That's the access point. And you're creating and you're experiencing from there versus the whole physical thing. Now, I hope that doesn't sound confusing, because you, as a human, you want to be feeling here, but you don't want to be controlling from here. You want to be controlling from inside, and you want to control now. All right? That is your PowerPoint. That is where you, bam, you send out your intentions and you create. That is what people call integrating with your higher self. Okay? When you hear people talk about, well, how come, how do I get closer to my inner self? How do I get closer to my higher self? Well, that's the way you do it, is you're finally letting the higher self do the controlling. And you may have heard me say this before, where I say give your higher self the joystick. Well, that's what you're doing now by letting it control what's going on. Huh? Are you scared? Are you scared to let go of that control? If you are, it would be normal, because I mean, we've all seen Linda Blair's head flip around 360 on her neck because there's always that chance of possession, right? If you're feeling that, then you would ask yourself, why? Okay? Why would I not trust my higher self? Is it out to get me? No. It's not out to get you. Because the nature of the universe is love. Okay? So anything that you're feeling with respect to discomfort about releasing control, also called surrender, is just an area in which you're wanting to work. So I want you to try and not take this all that seriously. I want you to have fun with it. I want you to understand that no one is out to annihilate you and that you are entitled to a good, happy, peaceful life. Okay? That's what your higher self will lead you to if you allow it to drop in there and you allow it to take that joystick. Okay, I told you it's gonna be heavy, and if you made it this far, it's because there's an area of you that really wants to let go and let that higher self take over. So give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, don't forget, always be yourself all the time. Love.